NCIS, Tony and Ziva, S1XE7, Dark Mirror dives deep into Tony and Ziva's rekindled romance and trust issues. Evaluation: how the relationship between Tony and Ziva is revealed in Episode 7. NCIS, Tony and Ziva Season 1 Episode 7, Dark Mirror, which aired on Paramount Plus on October 2, 2025, is the subject of this analysis. In light of the spin-off's 88% rating, this episode's fusion of sensual romance, psychological nuance, and high-stakes espionage provides a crucial glimpse at the developing relationship between Tony Donoso, Michael Weatherly, and Ziva David, Cote de Pablo. If you haven't seen it yet, do so right away. The 45-minute chapter, which was written by Frank Cardea and directed by Norberto Barba, employs its Parisian setting to explore the emotional facets of Tiva's relationship, including co-parenting, passion, and trust, while navigating a deadly conspiracy. Using recaps from Collider, Primetimer, TV Fanatic, Sportskeeda, and user reactions on Reddit and X, as of October 5, 2025, 10:19 a.m. West Africa time, we examine these insights below. Recap of the episode with very few spoilers. Tony and Ziva go undercover in Paris in Episode 7, pretending to be a high society couple in order to sneak into a reigning fire tech expo and stop renegade former Interpol agents Jonah Markham, Julian Ovenden, and Martine Aronau, Nassima Benchaku, from killing CEO Aaron Graves, Sean Pertwee, and taking over his drone organization. Their animosity is fueled by flashbacks that show Martine's Syrian trauma and Jonah's made-up Balkan loss. Ziva's confrontation with Ziva in the cafe breaks Martine's devotion, while ally Boris, Maximilian Asinski, decodes a chip that reveals Jonah's lies. Intimate moments and trust issues related to defending their daughter Tali, Isla Gie, are central to Tony and Ziva's reignited romance, which ends on a cliffhanger hinting of an impending showdown. Understanding Tony and Ziva's relationship, Dark Mirror, the 7th episode, uses its Parisian backdrop and streaming liberties to explore Tony and Ziva's relationship in greater detail than any previous episode, shedding light on their romantic tension, trust concerns, and co-parenting difficulties. This is how it goes: romantic stress. The romantic stakes are raised in a sultry rekindling in Paris, which is set in Prague with its rain-soaked streets and bright cafes. Tony and Ziva, pinned against a wall, share a breathless near-kiss in a rain-soaked alley after the chase, which is a particularly memorable scene. Ziva's blunt statement, "We can't keep running from this," melds with Tony's joke, "Still got that ninja thing going, huh?" TV Fanatic calls it the sexiest hour yet, lauding the freedom to stream sexual intimacy that NCIS's network restrictions do not allow. Primetimer describes their covert slow dance at the gala, Ziva in an elegant gown, Tony in a tux, as electric with unspoken history, blurring the lines between a phony couple's feelings and genuine desire. Trust concerns, remaining injuries from Ziva's history. The show explores the trust issues that resulted from Tony raising Tali by alone after Ziva's staged death in NCIS Season 11. After finding out about Ziva's 2014 treatment sessions in Paris, with guest star James Lance as Dr. Lang's colleague, Tony confronts her in a tense safehouse scene. "You vanished, Ziva. How can we trust now that Tali grew up without you?" Ziva's therapy memory, which links to her Mossad-honed secrecy, reveals her sorrow for leaving Tony. This grounds their romance in real pain, according to Collider, giving their hesitancy, Ziva pulling back after a near kiss, and true sense. Reddit users laud, "Tiva's slow burn is so real because of Ziva's trust issues." Under pressure to co-parent, Tali as an emotional support system. Their quest is tied to family by Tali's safety following the admission in Episode 6 that she leaked Tony's corporate data through deepfake chats. Tali is shielded in a new safehouse by Tony and Ziva in Episode 7, but her absence from important situations, a quick call, "Mommy, when are you home?" highlights their fear of failing her. Ziva's cafe stratagem, which shows Martine that Jonah was pursuing Tali, is motivated by maternal rage rather than merely strategic considerations. Co-parenting strengthens their relationship, which Sportskeeda refers to as Tiva's heart. "We're in this together, for Tali," Tony promises. According to Fandom Wire, Tali serves as the emotional glue because of their messy authenticity as parents, which reflects the villain's broken trust. How the season is shaped by these findings. Narrative driver, the Tiva relationship serves as the mission's fuel, not merely romantic filler. The villains are shattered and the big conflict in episode 8 is set up by Ziva and Martine's confrontation, which takes advantage of their parental togetherness. In Paris, romance and danger feel seamless, according to the rap. Serialized depth, the spin-off streaming structure allows episode 7 to focus on Tiva's emotional scars, which makes their storyline the season's core, in contrast to NCIS's episodic cases. This is praised by Primetimer as a serialized heart that foreshadows a possible season 2. Fan resonance, the romance, trust, and parenthood trifecta hit NCIS aficionados hard, and IMDb fans refer to it as the Tiva episode we waited years for. Critical analysis and criticism. The Tiva emphasis is praised by critics as psychologically rich, with Paris enhancing the Bond meets rom-com atmosphere. The mature, layered relationship is praised by Collider, however some critics point out that the narrative lags because to the intense villain flashbacks. Jonah's ambiguous motivations are noted by the rap as a distraction, but Tiva's nuance saves the day.